Hello guys, NautoAisDx here, and I want to give my thoughts on the latest Pokemon Present that happened on August the 8th, 2021, mostly focusing on their two main games for 2021-2022, which are Pokemon Diamond and Pearl and Pokemon Legend Arceus. So anyway, I want to give my thoughts on that one because they actually gave some new information. But before that, I want to give my quick thoughts on the other thing they basically mentioned on the presentation. First of all, Pokemon Unite is going to come September 22nd for mobile. So finally now, people who don't have a Switch that wants to play this game, you can play it. More convenient than your Switch. But yeah, I did play Pokemon Unite. It's okay for what it is. Probably need to try to play it more, but I got too many games and I'd rather play games that I'm having fun. No offense there, but yeah, a lot of people did say the game is good. I mean, heck, it already had a lot of update because they need to balance the game. So apparently some of the characters or Pokemons were broken, unbalanced, whatever, but it is what it is there. And then they also mentioned that Pokemon Cafe is going to have a revamp in the fall called Pokemon Cafe Remix. I tried the game, it's so goofy, it's weird. I don't know what it is, some weird like combined puzzle thing. It's like you mix Pokemon treats and then you make it into latte or something like that. But again, casual, whatever there. But the bigger of the two I want to give my thoughts on are first, Pokemon Go celebrating their 2nd anniversary of the game, and later on they're gonna have Pokemon from the Galar region finally coming into Pokemon Go. And the premise is that Hoopa, one of the Pokemon from X and Y, a mythical Pokemon, basically decided to do some antics with his dimension ring, whatever, and sending Pokemon from the Galar region. Of course, this game always gives update, Pokemon Go. And the funny part, speaking of Pokemon Go, is when is Pokemon Sleep? I'm waiting for that one because I want to get the new Pokemon Go Plus Plus, which is supposed to be an integrated to Pokemon Sleep, but at the same time, it can be as a Pokemon Go accessory. Right now, I'm using a Pokemon Ball Plus, but you know, it is what it is. It does the job. So Pokemon Go, they're gonna have new update. Galar Pokemon finally making an appearance. And then Pokemon Masters EX is going to have new, of course, partners. They're going to revive some of the legendary events in the past. And it's going to be a new event. And apparently one of the new features in the game is going to be now Dynamaxing. So, of course, Mega Evolution was already there. Super Move, I think, is already there. It depends on which Pokemon you have. Now, Dynamaxing is in the game. So, there you go. If you're having that fun, that game, hey, you know, at least they're still supporting it. So with that said, I want to give my thoughts on the Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remake. They actually showed not just a trailer, but more info about the game. So first of all, you're going to say, man, this game looks like something from The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening Switch remake, which is, yeah, it might be an unfortunate, but again, it is what it is. From what I understand with the Zelda game, that one, it was developed not by Nintendo, but it was a third party. And it's the same deal also with Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remake. I want to give credit to Nintendo because apparently the reason why this happened is that Game Freaks, with the developer of the Pokemon game, they did Sword and Shield, but because they're focusing on doing Pokemon Legend Arceus, so you cannot see why. You can't do multiple games. That means you're thinning out your development team. So best just to outsource it to someone else who can do it. So the new info they kind of gave in with the trailer, and of course someone kind of explained about the game, is yes, you can actually design your character's clothes. So it's not going to be just your generic Diamond Pearl clothes like in the past. So kind of makes sense there now, because in the past, like Fire Red, Leaf Green, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, lots of remake lists. if you notice that the main trainers have like redesigned to some extent, so how come not with Diamond and Pearl remake? Now this is the reason why. So again, for people like I want to feel like a remake, I want my character to look different. Well, there you go. You can change their clothes there. So most of the features are the same as in the DS version, but they did add some new ones there. I don't know if they can add some new story. Hopefully they do at least kind of give, instead of why we purchased this game if you already have Diamond Pro. I mean, granted it's on the Switch. Is one of the features they introduced here is an underground system more robust than the one on the DS, because what it does is if you put a certain statue in your private room in the underground, when you go around and roaming around, you can actually capture non-Sinnoh Pokemon, and that's the key thing, non-Sinnoh Pokemon, or it's not on the Sinnoh deck, you can able to capture that one. So again, pretty good there. Give option for people to catch them all without, well, buying other version of the game. So here's the deal why they did the remake anyway in the first place. So in the story with Ruby and Sapphire for the Game Boy Advance, that's how far back, one of the things that they couldn't do, Game Freaks admitted it due to the technology at its time, was you can't transfer your Pokemon from the Game Boy to Advance. So you gotta have to start from scratch. Utterly crap, yes. So your Game Boy Pikachu level 99, yeah, it's stuck there forever on the Game Boy. You can only use it to play Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2. That's it. So it sucks. So to rectify that to some extent, to have a national deck or to have all the Pokemon since first generation to third generation is they make remakes. So Fire Red, Leaf Green, that's the reason why. It's supposed to be the other half of the Pokemon, and the objective of that is to trade and build up your Pokemon. And they've been doing that since then. With Diamond and Pearl, you got a remake of Gold and Silver. With Pokemon Y and Z, they kind of did that, of course, with Ruby and Sapphire now. And now with Sword and Shield, but there'll be a tricky story there. Diamond and Pearl remake. Yeah, there'll be a lot of spin-offs such as Pokemon Black 2, Pokemon White 2, and Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. I know it's some weird sequel, alternative, whatever. Because there was a rumbling rumor with Black and White that they were gonna do some sort of remake of Ruby and Sapphire at that point, but they said we'll hold it off until the 3DS, so they did. And then there was another rumor that during Sun and Moon that they're gonna remake Diamond Pearl for that system, and then again they said they hold it off until to see what's going on. Now they finally did. Diamond Pearl remake are now on the Switch, and again, but I'm gonna explain this later about the trading system later on. So moving from that one is Pokemon Legend Arceus, an open world Pokemon game, and oh my god, it looks good. And I think a lot of people are gonna be probably gonna buy that more than the remake. And the premise is also interesting. So yes, it is like what am I? Is that the main character from the Sinnoh region? Yes, that's why I said it's the Sinnoh era. And the premise here is surprisingly is that it's a different region called the Hisui region. However, according to the narrator that explained the game, is that the Sue region is basically was before Sinnoh. So basically either what's going to happen in modern time, it becomes the Sinnoh region. You know, Edo become Tokyo if you know your Japanese history. It's probably they're doing that sort of aspect. Maybe there's going to be a Sue region in the long run, like new Sue region. But again, for the time being, Arceus legend is that it's going to be the Sue region, and they actually show some new Pokemon. Yeah, there is some like a new Growlite that looks like very Japanese. There's a evolved version of Stantler, now it's Rhyhorn, I think what they call it, and then a Barracunis evolution, Barraculius, if I remember the name. It's close to that one, but the bottom line is, yes, there are new Pokemon exclusively on Legend Arceus, so I don't know what that means for the next main series going to be, but you know, they always have that sort of new Pokemon on those between generation sequels thing, if that makes sense there. But yeah, they're adding new Pokemon there, and it's way different than your normal Pokemon game, because when it's open world, second is while you're walking around, you can actually get hurt if you're not careful, and then you have to have the right time. If you have an opening, throw your Pokemon, your ancient Pokemon, because remember, this is an ancient past, then you can do Pokemon battle. That's insane. That's interesting. The interesting part here is somehow it can run 60 frame once in a while, so we'll see. I know to some extent Game Freak, I think admitted, said that they're having a hard time doing 60 frame on the Switch with the Pokemon game, but again, what about Pokemon Battle Revolution for the Wii? But okay, well, whatever. So yeah, looks awesome there. So my thoughts on those two games with Remake Diamond and Pearl, looks good. They added new features, hopefully new stories to some extent, and it's a good expansion to Sword and Shield to add new Pokemon. But however, same goes with Pokemon Legend. Like, let me give my thoughts first with Pokemon Legend Arceus. It looks good, potential, something new. Hopefully the next main line to go to that approach. And maybe I'm gonna be, I know I'm gonna sound so stupid, breaking tradition. Maybe the next main line also is gonna be just one game rather than two, but there's a reason why they have two versions. It's supposed to be, depends on which Pokemon you want. You don't have to buy both of them. I just do it because I'm sick in the head. So anyway, going back to what I'm saying about Sword and Shield and Diamond and Pearl Remake. If you know right now, and I know people are probably gonna get pissed when I mention this, if you know right now, I don't know if it's true or not, as of right now, Sword and Shield still doesn't have a national deck. And if you know what happened, the director Omori said they want to omit it due to development challenges. They say they can't just do all 900 Pokemon in Diamond and Pearl, so they said we have to omit it for the time being. But they did also mention that throughout the years, we are going to develop, update this game. And they kind of did with the expansion they did a year later, but again, still no national deck. So by 2021 or maybe 2022, hopefully, I'm just crossing my finger. I know I sound like an assy because people were giving them a hard time. Matsuda and Omori, they were giving them a hard time about it, so it is unfortunate, but I'm going to say hopefully by 2022 at least that Sword and Shield finally will have a national deck. They finally updated national deck. You can bring all your Pokemon finally in the Galar region. And with Diamond and Pearl, help to expand the collection there along with Arceus. So that's my hope in the future, in 2022 at least. They did say that they were having a problem there, but the question is, okay, I don't know about Legend Arceus if you have all the Pokemon there, but what about Diamond Pearl Remake? The compatibility. Will they have all the Pokemon there? Can you bring in a Galar Pokemon on the Sinnoh region? And same goes with Legend Arceus in the Hisui region. Again, in the presentation itself, they didn't mention that, which is unfortunate. They did not mention that on there. So hopefully in the long run, maybe more information will come in. However, they did give some information that was like yes and no. First, the yes. The good news. Pokemon Diamond and Pearl Remake and Legend Arceus will be compatible to Pokemon Home in 2022. So it's going to take time. Again, Pokemon Home is your free storage, but if you pay, you get more storage. A lot of people are using it. They're happy about it. And I gave my thoughts about the Pokemon Home, but it is a game itself to some extent. By collecting Pokemon, you unlock badges, and you can actually unlock Pokemon. So that's the good news. Bad news is Legend, Arceus, and Diamond Pearl Remake will not have ranked battles. So if you're a competitive Pokemon player, then you're stuck with Sword and Shield or Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon to some extent. But again, I don't know what's happening. I don't follow the tournament scene. But yeah, so there's no ranked battle. In other words, you can't use Diamond Pearl as your tournament game if you're going to a tournament. And apparently for Arceus, Legend, kind of makes sense since the game is way different. So, but overall the presentation is really good. Makes me excited. Am I going to get the games? Maybe in the long run. I know there's a early to getting the game at launch, because for Diamond and Pearl, you get Manaphy, no surprises. I mean, the previous version in the DS is you have to get Pokemon Ranger, and one of the mission is you get a Manaphy egg, and then you set it to Pokemon Diamond Pearl. But in this one is you just go, mystery gift online, Manaphy there. And then of course you go to a nursery, you can actually get Fion, which is a pre-evolved Manaphy, if that makes sense there. And then for Legend Arceus, is that if you buy the game at launch, for a limited time you get the Hisui clothing. So of course, again, costume or outfit, you can change the main trainer's outfit, kind of like in Diamond Pearl, so that's good. So that's the incentive there if you get it at launch. So I mean, they're giving you reasons. So for me personally, again, I'm just have to wait and see for it, because I buy Pokemon game, but I hardly finish them. It's sad, because it's not so much that they're long, it's that there's a lot of level grinding to some extent for the game. It is what it is. That's how the game works. I mean, whether you like it or not, lump it, that's what it is. So that is my thoughts on the presentation. Yeah, kind of went along with the Diamond Pearl remake and Legend Arceus, but I really want this 2 game to be successful. And like I said, hopefully by 2022, Sword and Shield will finally have a national deck. We'll just have to wait and see what happens there. So with that, I'll see you guys later.